Three news stories for you. First of all, breaking news is from the United Arab Emirates. Houthi fighters, Iran-backed Yemeni Houthi fighters have fired ballistic missiles at the United Arab Emirates. Last week, Houthi fighters carried out drone strikes on the UAE. And a few hours ago, Houthi fighters fired at least two ballistic missiles were fired. We have details for you. Secondly, a few days ago, Ethiopian government raised objections against WHO head Dr. Tedros. Ethiopian government sent note verbal to executive board of WHO to take action Dr. Tedros. Now, executive board's head Dr. Patrick Amhara has talked about this note. Is WHO considering Ethiopian government's appeal, Ethiopian government's complaint against Dr. Tedros? We have some updates for you. Thirdly, viewers, North Shewa zone of Amhara region, from where we have some pictures for you. Hundreds of new Fano recruits can be seen who have completed their basic training. Firstly, viewers, UAE Houthi tensions are reaching another level. I have some video clips for you as well. Last week, we know that Iran-backed Yemeni Houthi fighters carried out drone strikes on Abu Dhabi. A construction site near Abu Dhabi airport and industrial area in Abu Dhabi were targeted, and 3 civilians were killed. Then we saw massive air campaign by Saudi and Emirati bombers, and several Houthi strongholds in Yemen were targeted. A prison was also unfortunately targeted, in which in the attack several dozen innocent refugees were killed in Sada area of Yemen. All powers, all organizations, they've been calling for calm. Now, Houthi fighters are responding, viewers. Around 4 a.m. Yemeni time today in the early morning, Houthi fighters launched at least 2 ballistic missiles at the United Arab Emirates. Once again, target was Abu Dhabi. UAE says the 2 ballistic missiles were intercepted by UAE's air defense systems. Yes, we have a video clip which shows that the 2 ballistic missiles were intercepted in the air by UAE's air defense systems. That is why the ballistic missiles could not hit any targets on the ground. After this attack, UAE responded. It carried out an airstrike on the place in Yemen from where these missiles were fired. UAE's Ministry of Defense have released 2 videos. One video shows how Houthi ballistic missiles were intercepted in the air by UAE's air defense system. And second video shows a strike by UAE's F-16 on the site in Yemen from where these missiles were fired. So it seems that UAE has foiled this attempt by destroying these missiles in the air. But this development shows you that now Houthi, UAE, Houthi, Saudi, armed hostilities have reached another level. This conflict is now spreading. Now, I have 2 video clips for you. One video clip shows how the missiles fired from Yemen were intercepted by UAE's air defense systems in the air. And the second video clip shows UAE's airstrike on Yemeni missile launching site. You can see the 2 video clips on my site, viewers, www.myviewsonnews.net. A graphic clip, that is why I'm not sharing these clips here. So in the description section of this video and in community section of this channel, you can see the link to the article. Click the link. You can read the entire article and you can watch 2 video clips as well about UAE Houthi escalation of tensions. Now, secondly, viewers, we know that Ethiopian government a few days ago lodged a complaint against Dr. Tedros, head of WHO. Ethiopian government accused him of backing Tigray People Liberation Front. And the complaint was launched with executive board of WHO. We have been waiting to see the outcome of that complaint. Now, executive board's head has talked about this note verbal from Ethiopian government. Dr. Patrick Amoth is the head of the executive board. He is from Kenya. He has confirmed that Ethiopian government has sent note verbal against Dr. Tedros, WHO head. But he says this note verbal has been put aside for the time being. Why? He says that it is very complicated. It is full of legal and political issues, legal and political implications. So far, we can safely say that executive board of WHO is not proceeding against Dr. Tedros. There is no likelihood of Dr. Tedros being removed from WHO because of this complaint by Ethiopian government. Now, lastly, viewers, Fano is spreading its activities, its operations across Amhara region. Almost on daily basis, we are seeing new recruits trained. New trainings start in different parts of Amhara region. We have some pictures for you from North Shewa zone of Amhara region. Bulga is the name of the district. Here, hundreds of new Fano fighters have completed their training. You can see the pictures on your screen. Yesterday, I shared a video with you of Fano fighters taking out a rally in Dasi to welcome Skandar Naga, head of Baldiras party, who visited Dasi yesterday. So, in Gondar, in Gojam, in North Shewa, in South Wallo, everywhere now we are seeing new recruitments, new trainings of Fano fighters. Question, viewers, is that will all these newly recruited Fano fighters be armed? If all are armed, then it could lead to huge proliferation of small arms in Amhara region. And other regions, other regional government, they might be tempted, they might be forced to some extent, we can say. They might try to raise similar army. So it's a very complicated matter. Amhara region says that it is building this force to defend itself. It's under attack from Tigray Defense Force. It has a right to defend its territory, its people. And Fano is a national patriotic force. It's not an ethnic group. But this new phenomena, armed phenomena in Amhara region could penetrate other regions too. We could see similar militias raised by other regions in Ethiopia. Thanks for watching.